Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another edition of Wild Eye Wednesday. Now, today I'm going to be taking a look at Call of the Undead. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to thank Wild Eye for providing me with this copy to review. They have an awesome company and a lot of really cool titles. And the thing I like most is that they are paving the way for young filmmakers who are going to be our future as far as horror is concerned. And I think that's incredibly important. Now, Call of the Undead is a 2018 film which runs approximately 88 minutes and is directed by Joe Chen. Now, here's an interesting thing. When I was looking up on the IMDb to do some research to do this review, his name was actually spelled different than the back of the DVD. And I thought, oh boy, this is probably not a good sign. But it is actually IMDb's mistake. They actually spelled his name wrong, which I kind of found a little bit disrespectful. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But now, in this we have our cast of characters, which is Sona Ayambe as the foreigner, Morris Jung as Bossman, and Yvonne Yao as Linda. Now, this follows a basic zombie storyline where you have a group of characters who are trying to survive a zombie outbreak, and it's kind of in a seedy part of town controlled by cartels, where you have the military trying to come in and kind of help people out. And it's the bad guys teaming up with the good guys in order to fight the zombies. Now, in this movie, you have a subplot of a serial killer who's actually quite creepy, who captures a mother and a daughter in the very beginning. And they kind of end up at his house. So you kind of have your serial killer slasher element in there as well. And that's basically the film without kind of spoiling anything else. Now, this is going to be an interesting review. This is the first movie that I've actually ever felt this way about. You can actually view this movie three different ways. Now, an explanation for that. Of course, this is dubbed, so this is in a different language. But the three ways, and the actual three ways that I actually watched this film were completely silent with no subtitles, because you can basically, of course, get a gist of what's going on in the film, and you don't really need the subtitles or anything else. Then you can watch it on mute with the subtitles so that you can kind of get a chance of get a feel of what's going on in the film. And then you can watch the film with the very poorly dubbed dialogue, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh boy. Now, this actually isn't a terribly shot film. When I watched it without subtitles and silent, I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, it's not a masterpiece, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, I would give it probably a 6.5 or 7. Now, if you listen to it on mute with just the subtitles, it's not quite as good. It probably will get about a 6. Some of the dialogue is a little silly, but of course, the way it's written. And then you have your third way. Oh boy. Um, if you actually listen to this and watch it the way it's done, I'm not sure who did the dubbing on this or who did the voice work or whatever, but they completely ruined this guy's film. It's kind of almost worth it to sit back and watch it and laugh with the dialogue. And I'm actually not kidding with this. A lot of the dialogue and the voiceovers that are done in this film kind of sound like the Three Stooges. Like, oh, wise guy, eh? You know, stuff like that. I was just sitting here with my jaw basically on the ground in disbelief. And I probably would have been really mad if I had shot this film and they had done that, but like I said, I'm not really sure who did the audio work or anything like that, but it's just it's unreal. So, how do you watch this film? Well, like I said, the best way I actually chose to watch this film was silently without subtitles, because it's really not bad. But if you want to get together with your friends, have a couple of beers, and just laugh hysterically and just kind of shake your head in disbelief, then watch it the way it was meant to be seen, I guess, with the dialogue and the terrible voiceovers. So, yeah. Like I said, this is probably one of the more complicated reviews I've done for Wild Eye, but I don't know. Like I said, watching the film without subtitles and everything it's not bad. So, just kind of take that for what it's worth. I don't really know what else to say about it. Um, I do want to thank Wild Eye for providing me with this copy again to review for you guys. Definitely check them out. I'll leave their name and um, links in the description box below. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.